All right, guys, I want to show you the best team and the most consistent team that I have found in the Illuvium Gauntlet arena right now. And it's going to be around Bulwarks, it's going to be around Scions and Empaths, and we're going to see how it all plays out. So, what I think is best for this is either defensive augments right here, Stone Resilience, or Energizer gives you more energy regen. Because I don't have really 5 Bulwarks yet, I'm going to go for this one, which is going to support my Empaths and my Scions a little bit more. Here comes my second Scion. We're probably going to level up to level 7 after this PvE round here. We are on 56 gold. There's another Bulwark. You want to find all those Bulwarks, as many Bulwarks as you can. And we are moving a little bit away from the fighter meta. Fighters can still be good because now they're less contested. So you can oftentimes find stage 3 fighters that you couldn't find when they were so much in the meta and everybody was just playing 5 fighters and Frost. And now everybody seems to be playing 5 Bulwarks, and with that usually comes some Scions and Empaths, but also sometimes fighters. You can have different compositions. You also have some niche compositions like Wildfire or 7 Earth with 4 Mud, but those are very much hit or miss. Either you win or you go last place, I feel like, if you don't hit that C4s and that Mud unit and so on. So I think this one is the most consistent with the Bulwarks. Once you have 5 Bulwarks, you're going to get that 15% of resistance reflection as energy damage, which is really strong. But right now, we're going to focus to get another Scion in, to have 2 Scions, 2 Empaths, 3 Bulwarks. So we got to drop one of those Empaths. I think one of the best one to drop will probably be the Fern, which has been nerfed a little bit, the Templar and everything around it, so you don't see it that much anymore. But it's still decent. Like, I feel like the balancing is in a good spot right now. Let's put our main tank actually over here. Something like this. Oh, I don't know why we are still playing a stage 1 Grokko. The Heady or the Kling would be way better, or the Flare. So definitely gonna level up to level 7 next round. And probably try to get 5 Bulwarks in here. Rilla right here took down my Alfie. Finally goes down, but enemy fighters are hyperactive, and yep, that won't be it for this round. We do need our 5 Bulwarks to do this, but we are on 70 health and we are on 70 gold, which means we have a very healthy economy right now. And we could try to extend this lead a little bit longer and not invest too much money right now and keep our economy healthy. Just roll down whatever we have above 70 or use it for leveling up and try to hit some power spikes along the way without giving up all our economy. So now we go down to 60. We swap you out. We swap you out. And then probably we swap out you as well. We can keep the Kara Blue on the bench. But for now, we're gonna do it like this. That's 4 Bulwarks, right? So it would be good to get in the 5th one. Probably break up Empath for that. Or even the Scion. I don't think Alfie is doing much right now. And probably the Empath is providing a little bit more value, where it heals those 5 Bulwarks, keeping them alive. So maybe something like this, 5 Bulwarks, a little bit of damage coming from the TNT. We forgot our augment here, but it shouldn't be the end of the world. I think we can have a decent chance right here. Our Atipor right here in the backline, a little bit useless. It's gonna heal our backline, so maybe it's actually good. Keep our TNT nice and healthy, which is the main target of most of those ranged attacks, with the Root, with the Whirlwind from the Fern. And overall, with the app, we have enough heal and enough sustain that no units of us are gonna die. We lost the Heady early on, but now it seems like they don't have a focus anymore. Now they keep focusing down my Ranger, who has a Sentinel Exosuit stage 2. So he is pretty tanky. He's gonna go down soon, but finally it seems like we're gonna be able to take down some of our enemies, and we should be able to win the overtime. Really good round and good choice here on our team composition, I think. 5 Bulwarks, 2 Empaths, just basically out-sustaining our enemy. I know it's not fun to play against this. It's pretty fun to play it yourself. We already have this one right here, Adaptive Carapace on our Flare. So we're probably looking for this one, Mindstorm, gain energy regen, and then Omega Power, totaling up to 35 Omega Power, which is pretty huge. So this is going to boost the damage of our TNT a lot. There is another nice empath. We can keep it on the side. And if we wanted to extend our win streak right here and not lose any more health, we would use our huge gold pool, our huge credit pool right here to push for another level, push for more board strength. But since we have 70 health, we're just gonna try to extend our economy lead a little bit longer. Maybe flare a little bit up so it's actually tanking this time and not the heady is gonna be the full focus. Usually what you wanna achieve is that all of them get a little bit damage. We didn't really manage to, again. Our flare is being attacked by everyone, it seems like. And actually our heady suddenly goes down. Goes down like a bomb. We can see whose damage that was. Of course, it was still the stage 1 Lynx going crazy in even like the mid game, round 15. And yeah, as you can see, especially true damage, because its damage ignores all resistances. Really, really strong against the 5 bulwarks. Finally, we were able to kill it. Everybody's hyperactive. If our TNT can stay alive here, we might be able to win this in the long run. Again, out-sustaining our enemy. And it is looking very good. GG's. Sheesh. 69, so we want to get 1 gold. Probably with the Fern right here. Sentry Apex Guard, super strong. Do we get it? No. Sentry Apex Guard, 3 gold armor is really strong. Gives you bonus health. If you can get that on stage 2, your range is pretty much unkillable. Here is a Mule. That's another win condition with the 5 bulwarks and empaths. You can get behemoths, so Chokul and the Singe, the Seer, but it's still very hard because some people go for the Flare, some people go for the Mule still. The Fury is pretty good as a second caster, especially right now. Do we want to push for level 8? Not yet. I think we're going to lose this, but it's not a big deal. We can afford to lose another round. So we're just going to stay like that. And just buy our units. And probably next round we have a PvE round, yes. And then with the gold from the PvE round we can level up. Maintain our 70 gold maximum income. Because we still have healthy health pool, right? If we were down to 40 health, I would probably have pushed money in here just to make sure we win this. Because it's going to be a close fight, right? It seems like we're a bit more tanky, but they have a bit more damage. But our Ranger's so tanky right here. But in the end, we're going down. Big damage coming in from the Squiz without augments, which is surprising. We have 1 more cast here, maybe saving some HP, taking those 2 down. Perfect. So now we're only going to take 10 damage, which is a really nice outcome and definitely worth saving a few income points. Scaraborg right here, definitely better than the Caro Blue. And it's nice to see that our tier 5 units make a return. Ador is one of the most or the best empath again. Scaraborg is arguably the best tank again, as it should be, right? And we don't need anything of this, so we're gonna probably push a little bit of gold into our level up already, save some time later on. And then we have the Quinks ready to go, and one of the Scions ready to go. So we want to keep our 5 bulwarks, maybe get up to 4 empaths, 2 Scions, or 4 Scions, 2 empaths, which would be 10 units. With our Rangers of level 9, we could achieve that. Let's see, White Cleaver is not as good as most other augments. Adaptive Reflection, I think the best augment on the bulwarks, doing so much true damage. Yeah, no doubt, that's the one we're gonna go for, and it's gonna go to the guy that is gonna be tier 2, stage 2. Let's see. Let's see, that is, I think, the best bulwark weapon, by the way, for the Ranger. It's also going to give us Tsunami, which is good with our Flood. There's a Squiz. There's the Furiox. Alright, so Furiox comes in. We also need to give it some augments. And then probably the Quinks is better than the Atipo right here. Keep everybody nice and tidy together. And we didn't really have time to put our legendary augment on. Shoot! And why is my Furiox not in? Wait, what happened? Something went wrong. I do have to focus more on positioning and fixing my team up and everything around that, because too many times I just give away free wins because my positioning is bad or I I just ran out of time because I kept rolling for too long. So I think a good habit that I could start doing is do my positioning, my team composition first, and then do all the rolling and all that stuff. That could take forever if I wanted it to. I think we're gonna go for Scion, so I'm gonna sell the Mule. We can buy back Mule later if we feel like there's a lot of them popping up. There is those two where I never know which one to play, because I kind of want to play the Furiox. Alright, who sneaked in there? It was a Kling. Omnivamp, nope, that's more for fighters. Lightning Speed, I don't like it at all. Smoldering Strike, overall good, but not like top. Fortress Protocol, anything defensive, really good with our bulwarks. So we're definitely gonna go for that. Here is the Goliath, which sometimes can be less tanky than a Singe. It just has such a strong stun. Who is getting our augment, our double legendary augment combination? I think since we have Granite, it's probably really good on him. We have enough time to squeeze you in. Ranger, please get out of here. Oh my god. Scuffed, but enough. As long as our Ebb will die so fast, but as long as our Goliath is taking damage, we're good. As long as he's tanking, and as long as he's in the middle of everyone, it's gonna be good, because soon this augment is gonna start doing true damage, which is gonna be insane. Here it starts, the white bar, look at that. He's gonna be our top damage dealer by far. He's only standing next to one guy, so it's not as good as it could be. Also, our Furiox is going down here, but we barely manage, I think. Yeah, pretty insane. I don't know, because this one gained 5 resistance when taking damage. Okay, that doesn't take up one while he's invulnerable for Granite. That would be crazy. If you would actually stack up resistances while you're still getting no damage. 3 gold, 3 gold. Can we get it somehow? Nope. There's the Twine. Beautiful. So we're looking for Ador, we're looking for Floods. I mean, maybe I'll find my first Titanor. I've never seen a Titanor on my side of the field yet. I've seen a bunch in the enemy. On the enemy team. Overall looking good. I think we have enough power to push for a little bit more income again. Otherwise, we would just roll down a little bit. But what are we really looking for? Everything here is stage 2. We need the Heady. We need the Ebb. But I'm not going to roll down just to find 2 units, right? That seems like a recipe for failure. We are corner position, and they have some corner position abilities, like the Fern is going to cast in here and stuff. But I think we should be alright. Hopefully the Ebb heal is going to be enough. And yeah, my Goliath is just unkillable, right? So right now it's all about getting an Adorado to actually get some heals in, and for example heal those 2 guys back up. Because now our Flood is dead and we lose our heal, but yeah, we're good. We're already in the backline. GG's Mr. Cat, and he had some Adors and some units that I want. He was so close to Wildfire, to the Lynx. That feels bad. It happens too many times that you're just a few rolls away from hitting all your stuff. So yeah, make sure to not start rolling too late. Usually around 30 gold, 30 health, I start to throw it out all my money if I'm looking for a few units that are gonna stabilize my board. For now, we're looking pretty good. Don't have to do that yet. Sit Down, one of the best augments, I think. Very consistent, gives you resistances, takes it away from the enemy. Such a strong augment. This one is pretty good. It passively buffs the units around you, so your main hyper carry can get even more buffed beyond the 2 augments that he's carrying. This one is decent too, like on a Goliath. Gets Omega Power after the shield from max health expires. It could actually be very good on a Singe, but I think Sit Down overall is going to be most of the times the best choice. And now we have really good augments on the Singe as well. Corner positioning is alright versus these enemies. I mean, the Lynx is going to cast in here a bit. What we can do against these Lynx, look at this. Right here. Now the Lynx is going to focus the Goliath, and it's going to shoot his first cast into the Goliath over here. Look at that. Otherwise, it would have shot its beam in here, but now it's going to focus the Goliath, and it's going to shoot over here, where it's not going to do much damage. Otherwise, like a stage 3 Lynx can one-shot your whole corner positioning. We're almost getting one-shot here by the squeeze anyway. But we got him, we got him. Definitely made a big difference to not have the links there. Most of our corner position units would have died with the squeeze cast and the links cast in there. But yeah, that's how you do it. Alright, things that I want to go stage 3. Theriox, this guy, that guy still needs stage 2. The wink here, never happening, the Gazotep. I have a lot of gold sitting on the bench, right? I can afford it, but usually you don't want to have this. Like, those two guys are blocking 10 gold. So usually I would just sell them if I wasn't already at 60 gold, and I don't mind so much. Gotta make sure next round to position my bulwarks, one on the bottom, one on the top, to save both sides of the corner positioning. But PvE rounds, sadly, are never really a challenge. Not too far in the future, though, we're gonna get Leviathan encounters as PvE rounds, which I'm very excited for. To have like an actual challenge. And then the longer you survive versus it, like maybe sometimes it's usually too strong to beat it, and it's about how long you survive, the more gold you get and stuff like that. Alright, there's the Ador, that's what we've been looking for. We do have 2 empaths already. I had a wrong calculation earlier with level 9 to get 4 empaths, 2 science, 2 bulwarks. We want that Ador though, so I might use 50 gold. We're still on a healthy credit pool if we do that. Still in 30 gold. It's not too bad. You don't want to go broke usually if you don't really have to, if it's not like your last all in. And from the outside, you down here. Oh my god, I left a gap here. There's still a ranger, and they don't have rogues positioned here. If the Lura was going in here, that would have been very bad. But like this, we're good. Ador got stunned out of its cast, which is pretty bad. Enemy Titan or stun didn't hit my corner, which is pretty good. My Furiox is holding on to its dear life. Goes down in the end, but look at the damage of my Goliath. This augment is insane. And as long as we have some heal on him, nobody can take him down. Oh my god, that Lura was so lucky. The double Lura. If we have enough time, we will win this, but maybe the overtime is gonna kill us. No, we got him. Look at that Goliath, guys. What the hell? That is absolute madness. What are we gonna do here? We have stacking Omega power, really good on the TNT. Not a game changer. This one I don't like at all. At 20% health, your unit is already dead. You don't need anything at that point anymore. You don't need 10 damage amp for 8 seconds. More reflecting damage, sure. But I think stacking Omega power will be better. Nice. Our guy is stage 2. So we do have Tsunami active now. We just need 2 more eps. I'm gonna roll for them at this point, very late in the stage. I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have thrown up all my money, but now we're here. It's too late to complain. Goliath in the front. Everybody else on the side. Make sure we have a tight positioning here so the Lura doesn't come in, and we should be alright. They're just gonna be so screwed versus my Titanor. It's the worst feeling as a fighter player to be stuck on a Titanor like this. First it's invulnerable, then it has 1000 health shield. Then there is heals behind it, which again got counted by the Lura. Then it has a stun, and it does true damage now as well. But this time it dies a little bit faster, but everybody else is still alive and healthy. And if we can kill this Forus right here, we will finally have killed his main damage dealer, and we are good to go. Nope. Nope. Maybe. Yeah, I never know with the Sinnoh. I feel like Granite is kind of good to Goliath, and then Furiox is just more consistent damage. We do have to redo the augments a little bit though. Should have redone that a while ago, but it's okay. There we go, Adorado. We're really missing that flood. Once we have that flood, we're gonna have a huge power spike. way more heal, and Tsunami activated on our Ranger, and the Flood will be huge. Until then, I think we're chilling. We could go for the stage 3 dual F, but Sinalf is already sitting here being useless, so I don't know. We do have 3 Ampaths, 2 Scions. But I think, yeah, 4 Empath, 2 Scion, 5 Bulwark will be better than 4 Scions. It really depends. We got... This is why we're not finding any Floods. There's a Gaze here. How much health do we have left? 17. I didn't even see. We're in the top 3 already. And as soon as we take down Insom right here, we will be able to roll for the apps, get that Flood. And then we're really chilling and saving our money till we're down to our last health, at which point we're just going to push out all the money we have. But he's playing a full sustain game here with just the Bulwark and the Empaths, which is usually just not enough damage, because I almost have the same sustain, right? I also have 5 Bulwarks, good Empaths, but I also have some damage in the backline. But so far we're going pretty much head to head. My TNT is stacking Omega power. Shit. He's out-sustaining me. Just the Gazier heal is insane, right? Damage dealt. Ranger. This is the crazy part about this Ranger weapon, the Tsunami Bulwark weapon. It can end up doing... Dude, my TNT almost did it. Damage dealt. Gazier. Oh, that's because of the overtime. But the Ranger Tsunami weapon can end up doing so much damage, which is insane. And then just look at the heal. 7,000, 5,000. So yeah, that's what we're really missing. Did we take him down? Oh my god, we won that round. I can't believe it. That's huge for us. I think... Yo? What happened? Can we reconnect? Please? Come on! I want to finish this game. I think we probably win it even if we don't do anything anymore, but this is all the fun now. Pushing a last gold in. Deciding what to go for, which stage 3 units. Almost a Titanor here. Oh my god. Let's sell everything else and go all in on the Titanor. Here's the Flood. Come on, one more. One more, dude. What do you mean? Oh, there it is. What can we sell? We can't sell anything. No! My first ever Titanor. Wait. Oh, he has a Jotun. Hopefully he's winning this. I really hope we're not winning this. I want to see the Titanors. Lock your shop. Don't make that mistake. Come on, dude. The Jotun. The Jotun really needs the Seer, though, to have double Behemoth and have the damage. Nah, there's no way. Shit, I was so close to my first Titanor. Well, I guess we're gonna see it another time. Fuck. 2 gold away. I should have sold my Ranger weapon or something. I don't know. Alright, that's it. That's all. Easy peasy. And yeah, that's usually what I play. It doesn't always work out that great, but usually you should be able to get top 4 very consistently with 5 Bulwarks, some Scions, some Empaths. Doesn't have to be a Furiox. It could have been a Sinalf. Could have been Sinalf and Octius instead of TNT and Furiox. But in this case, TNT felt a little bit more valuable because it would support our Goliath with the double legendary augment. Definitely a huge factor why we were able to win. And yeah, find those defensive augments, find those defensive drone augments, and then find a few like core augments for your damage dealer, like for example stacking attack speed for the Furiox, and well tracks, and huge Omega power augments for your Octius or your Sinalf and stuff like this. But yeah, focus on defensive augments first, and secondary, find some core augments for your damage dealers. Find those big Empaths, find your 5 Bulwarks, and have fun, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Good luck on the ladder. Bye-bye.